There we go. What a race.
What a race.
All right. So nobody knows we're live, so we'll have to wait for a few minutes. Let everyone
wait.
Kind of come in here and see that we're live. So we could shout it out on the
on the what?
On the community page.
Oh, good idea.
Uh-huh. So
we've got Rebecca touched by yarn.
Hello, Rebecca.
Hey, Rebecca. Yes.
How are you?
We thought we would just do a pop-up where we're not
Tuesday night.
We're not working.
Get back to Tuesday night.
Hey, Lisa.
Hey, Lisa and Jesse. Hey, Scotty. Who are you people in my house?
Tom and Rhonda. Hello,
hey, Tom
hello.
and Rhonda. How are you guys doing?
Who are you people in my house? Yeah, it's been a long time since we've done a Tuesday night.
Yeah. I tried to get on at 8 o'clock. That's our regular old time. But I went to load the platform for streaming. Hey, Nanny Tam.
Hi, Tam.
And nothing. It would not load. So anyway, because I use Streamlabs when I yes, we have Rebecca. Hey, Dave and Daisy.
Yes, Rebecca,
Dave
we have.
Doozy.
And
hey, Dot.
There's a card coming to you, Rebecca.
And good to see you guys, Tom, Rhonda.
Yes.
Always good to see you guys and everybody else as well. But anyway, as I was saying, I normally stream from Streamlab platform. That's where all of our live stuff is and everything. I was going to use some of that. But every time I went to load it, first I had to download the upgrade. Hey, Teresa.
Hi, Teresa.
And then I went to open it to get it to work, and it wouldn't work. So, yeah, that's the truth, Jesse. The stream forgot who we were.
Did we say hello to Dot?
And hey, Mart, how's our weather here?
Hey, Mike and Sandy.
Yes, we said hello to
Mike
Dot.
and Joy.
Yeah, Mike, it is cold.
It's very cold.
We don't have a lot of snow. We've got probably 5 inches of snow on the ground, maybe.
Yeah.
But it's been cold.
It has.
It really has. Hey, Miss Jen, how are you?
Hello, Jen.
Virginia Alexander.
Nice to see you.
How are you doing?
And Virginia.
And so anyway, I apologize for getting started at 8:17. I really wanted to be on here. Hey, surviving Maine, Tim and Carol. Yes.
It's been so long, hasn't it?
It's been so long since we've been on lives. Hey, Mr. Jim.
Welcome the new couple.
Hey, Mr. Jim. Amen.
Yeah.
Good that's the truth. That's 5 inches too many.
Time.
That is the truth, Tom. We are tired of the winter already. You know, it's been a long, cold winter. But, oh, well, you know, it is what it is and can't change it. So.
But Tony's still been working on the cabin.
Yeah.
If you've caught a few of our pop-up lives.
Lisa.
Hi, Dale and Lisa. And then also on Instagram, I share. Yeah, he has done more in the last 2 months in the cold and the snow
than we did all last summer because we were so busy with everything else.
Hey, Paul.
How
Sir
you doing?
Paul, it's just like old times, isn't it?
It is. 9 Acre Family Farms. Hello. Let's say hello to Teresa and Miss Dale and Lisa.
Oh,
and
this is so fun.
Else. Yeah. So
we've missed just hanging out with you guys.
It's all Grady to pop in. All right. Well, you know what, Paul? We're glad you come in. I know you've gone through a loss there in your family with your brother. Want you know we've been praying for you and you've been in our hearts. And
definitely.
Yeah, but I'm glad that you're here tonight for sure.
Yeah, and Jesse's sharing the links.
Yeah, so we'll just have some fun. We'll just laugh a little bit. Update everybody a little bit. But you see me every Sunday on Chronicles anyway, so it is what it is.
But we were just talking today about, you know, when we used to have our regular Tuesday nights and all the fun we'd have. Remember?
Yeah.
Who remembers some of the games we played?
Yeah.
Let's see who remembers.
Yeah, so we played a lot of games. So I think we're going to try to, you know, who knows?
He might resurrect one tonight.
Well, I can't tonight because the old platform.
It's on a whole other platform.
It's on a whole different platform.
But don't you have different streams?
No.
I mean, different screens.
No, Joni, it won't load on anything. No.
Not gonna work.
Yeah, what's on the shelf was what we started with.
Mr. Jim.
That's the very first thing we started with in the old house back in Lawrencetown in Nova Scotia. Yeah. And
we had the actual shelf
behind
us, and we had the actual items. And who remembers all that? how that we we went through everything we had in our house, like because we kind of wanted unique and antique items. Well, then you guys started sending us pictures.
There we
And
go, Mr. Jim. I'll close my eyes and
make
it'll
believe.
all come back. Oh, that's good, Sandy. I hope you guys are feeling better.
Dale likes your shirt.
Yeah,
Isn't that cool?
that's actually this here is what my Ruby looks like. She's a wire hair. And she's a hunting dog. She looks a lot like this right here.
She's just different coloring.
Yeah, she's a blue tick color.
She's the blue tick.
But anyway.
Hey, Monica.
How are you? Monica Long.
Miss Monica.
Yeah.
Miss Monica. She gave me a beautiful plate.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, Matt.
How are you? Joey, how you doing?
Joey Fix It. That's awesome, you guys.
I caught that, Joey. Beautiful lady. And Tony. I caught that. Yeah.
So what's everybody up to? I suppose a lot of you are having supper. I imagine it's about that time for y'all. It's probably 6:30 for a lot of you all.
Well, it's 8:22 here.
8:22. I just finished doing dishes, and then I was been going through all my seeds. I've got them all out, and I forgot how many I had saved from when we gardened on our old property.
Doozy had his first Zoomy fit today. Well, they can go so fast, Dave.
Dave, really saw a video the other day of Doozy, and so cute. So cute.
Mr. Jim says, don't forget what is it.
That's it. That game.
Yeah.
What is it?
What is it? And then because we took all those crazy things and tried to get everyone to figure out what they were.
Yeah.
And
you were like zoomed in on them.
And then we had
no, don't tell them. They're gonna guess. We're asking them if they remember. So Mr. Jim's listed 2 of them.
Dale just got home from work. Hope you had a good day.
Yes, we hope so.
Tim says that it's amazing what you have both accomplished in the last few years. Thank you so much, Tim. We've done a lot of work. Now, thank you for saying that because it jogs my mind on something. Last week, we put out a video, just kind of a 2024 in snapshot. And here's your sign. Everyone loved that.
I love that one.
And it got blocked everywhere. So I think only like 10 people could viewed it before it got blocked. So I fixed the problem. It was the music, and it was all under copyright, and they wouldn't let me use it at all, which was surprising. But anyway, I put it back out today. I changed the music, and it's all good to go now. The problem is, though, nobody's going to get a notification that there's a video available to watch, because when I posted it up on the channel last week, it did that. And now there's no way to get re-notified that I've re-uploaded it or fixed it so you can view it. So if you all could, run over there and watch that video. It's a short, so it'll take you approximately 2 minutes, maybe 3
minutes. Okay.
To watch it. And it's just kind of a recap of 2024 a little bit. So help us out and get the word out on that. Share it out so we can get that. Usually we have really good views, but that one, it didn't do anything because it got blocked. But anyway, that's right. Weird Things on Amazon, Jesse, was another one.
Yes. And Virginia said you had a definition game. That's right. We did. How to Garden. Hello.
Glad to have you here.
A new channel, I believe, new to us.
Well, I think we've seen them before. How to Garden.
So Tim says he'll check it out.
Yeah.
And Tim, congrats on your channel growth.
Yes,
you guys are doing awesome. And that's an awesome channel, Surviving Maine.
Yeah. If you like looking at an old mill and old tractors and repairs and farming and all that, then that's the place to go.
If he can't fix it, nobody can. But they do commercial greenhouses.
Yeah.
So it's just amazing.
Flowers,
the operation that they have going there in Maine.
Matt, what's on the shelf? Well, nothing tonight.
No, he's remembering the game.
Yes, dear. I know.
Okay, I'm just a little hyped up. Now, we missed a comment from.
Yes, you have.
From Jen. She said that they were doing a new heart-shaped sign on their new engraver in their business.
Okay, that is good.
So I'll have to go
Hello, Ronald.
check that out, Jen, because you guys
How
do
you doing?
amazing work.
I know it's late for you or early, however you want to look at it there, Ronald, but he's in the Netherlands. So thank you for dropping by. We
Yes,
appreciate
thank you,
it.
Ronald.
Jennifer.
And thank you, Ronald, for all of your support.
Yeah.
You're just awesome supporting us on Instagram.
Ginger, that is the truth. That is the truth. She is holy moly.
Well, Ginger, we've done pop-up lives, but Tony's been working and like, but this is just fun to just sit and relax and chat.
Oh yes, let's relax and chat.
It is. It is. I miss this.
Jen says thanks. They try. But you do
guys
really
succeed.
Well. You guys do excellent
Check
work.
out.
Yep.
Jesse, if you can find their company name.
Joey saying hello to Ginger.
Oh, because they're probably not together.
Well,
he works away a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's flirting with her.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Let's see if he puts out hearts or something, And it's almost that time, right?
Rebecca says, I'm watching your short right now. Okay. Well, it'll only take you a couple minutes. It ain't very long.
Hey, Scott.
You guys could run over there and take a look at it the same time you're here on the live. Thank you, Tim. Don't forget the thumbs up. Hey, Scott, what's going on? Did you guys get any snow there?
Well, I saw they were getting a big blizzard. That was all over the news.
Well, if we don't hear from Scott for 3 days, we'll know what's happened.
Right.
He's snowed in.
Yeah. So, and Scott, I hadn't seen you like on some of the lives, so I
covered in snow.
I figured you were.
Yes, Paul. I think this is her happy time. She's actually been in a lot of pain for 2 days. She hurt her back really bad. A couple days ago, she picked up on something she wasn't supposed to be picking up on.
Well, I've lifted the said something before. I just
a big bottle of water.
I didn't do it the right way.
Yeah.
And I tweaked my back.
Yeah,
so
she's a tweaker.
Dear, I am not. Good Lord. Now, we didn't say hi to JOH, did we?
Yeah, we did.
Okay. That's just so cool to
Dot
say.
says, did you read both of my comments I made last night in the Digging in the Word? At Not for Nothing. Okay, she's
asking
to
Ginger. Okay. All right, Ginger, there's a message for you.
Scott says he got about 2 inches of snow.
And he said he's very busy. That's why he hasn't been in lives.
I know.
Okay. We understand, Scott. We understand busy.
For sure.
Hey, Gillum.
Hey, Johnny. How
you
guys doing?
Hey.
And hey, did you notice that? Hay.
Oh, I didn't. Do you think he did that on purpose?
I think so.
Hey.
Being the farmer that he is.
That's farmer talk.
Yeah.
Big old
that's
farm
cow talk. Hey.
Hey. Hey.
Oh man. Jennifer
Beautiful
says,
weather here.
Okay, yep. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you started it. Finish her
You
up.
started it.
I'll be lucky to get a word in edgewise tonight. I can tell.
My driveway 3 times. Okay, we'll share the comment. You do the other half.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. It's cold here today, Jennifer. It really is. But we don't have much snow, so we're into February. Anytime you can get to February and only have 5-6 inches of snow on the ground, that's good. Anyway, let me see here. Joni just biting her tongue.
Who said that?
You are. Like, look at your face and see it.
I thought Jesse said it.
Scott says it's not easy trying to plan this homestead conference.
Oh, you're having a homestead conference?
Paul.
Wow, that's
my sympathies
awesome.
with your back pain. It's not a nice ailment. It is not Paul.
No, it's not.
Sure.
And I typically don't live with back
says,
pain.
We say hooey.
We say hooey?
Hooey.
Hooey? Oh, okay. When in Rome,
I'll
right?
explain it to her later.
Okay, you do it. I'm having to eat ice pops.
Just to cool down before bed. Is it that hot there?
Or maybe he's got a fever.
He got the fever.
Fever. Oh, eat the ice cream.
Jen says, I consider this has been a pretty mild winter here in Massachusetts, and I'm grateful for that, she said.
Yes, that's right, Jen.
It's always been 5 to 8 feet of snow here in November through March. I don't even have 5 inches of snow, and that's a good thing, for sure. Young farm, Johnny says, getting ready to eat. My stomach thinks my throat's been cut. I understand. I didn't have my supper either. Scotty says, I don't know if I told you guys or not, but I have cirrhosis of the liver, no sign of cancer, and my heart's doing good. So that's an okay report to me. It is.
I would say.
That's a whole lot better than what it could have been.
Very good
so
report.
We rejoice with you.
Absolutely.
And now we'll pray that your liver gets healthy. For sure. Paul says, I've suffered with back pain since 95. Yeah, it's no fun. No
Tony's
fun at all.
lived with it for a long time.
Yeah, I have a lot of arthritis in my lower spine. Translate hui from Dutch to English.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
Now, if they
we'll
call
have to.
how they used to call the pigs around here, they go suey.
Yeah. Did you know that was Dutch?
Dutch?
Yeah.
What, suey or hui?
Hui. Suey is just Arkansas.
Let me see. Did I see someone says hello? Oh, Butler Family Farm. Good
Good
evening.
evening.
How you guys
Hope you
doing?
folks are feeling better. I know
Yeah.
you were sick. No fun to be sick.
Chris's Creation Fun. Hey, hey, hey.
Chris's
Welcome
Creation
in.
Fun. We'll
We're
get
glad
some
you're
new
here.
people.
We're glad
New
you're here.
people. Love it.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we've done live. A long time.
Yeah.
But if you want to know what is going on, go watch the latest short video. It's a minute and a half, 2 minutes long. Go check it out real quick. And don't forget, what people aren't doing is thumbs up and leaving a comment and help us out with that. That really helps the algorithm. But anyway, it's over there, and that gives you a quick, just a snapshot, not much of what we have been doing. I tried to upload another video today, but could not seem to get. Chris Creation Fun. That's right. That's Tiffany's husband from Canadian Family Life.
Oh, okay.
I remember that now.
Okay,
So.
well, thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Neighbors up the road.
Yeah, but I tried to get another video uploaded today, but my program was not working. So I've spent all afternoon trying to get it working, and just about 5 to 8, I think it got it working. So I had some help. Ralph, hey everyone, Ralph says,
Good evening.
And hello to you again, Ralph. He helped me out today. Jess helped me out today. Lots of people helped me out here today. But anyway, it's a video that we made last summer actually, and it just kind of shows what the water did to our floor, underneath the floor, before we got the roof on the house.
Oh, I haven't even seen it. I'll have to go watch it.
Yeah, it's kind of, it just shows you what we were up against there for a little bit, but we got it worked out. But anyway, I'm going to try to get that to upload here this evening after everything. If not, we'll do it in the morning. Yeah. But anyway, I hope everyone's been doing good, and I really wanted to have some fun and games and all that stuff ready tonight. But when we normally go on the lives, I use Streamlab to do that, and I have the program created in Streamlab. Everything's there. You know, the groundwork for it. It's all easy. It all works together. And then when I went to open Streamlabs, I tried it 4 or 5 times. Wouldn't open. I had to download an upgrade to the program. Did that. It still won't open. So I'm not sure. I'll probably have to delete the program off my computer, then re-download it and start from scratch again. I hope not. But anyway, it is what it is.
Well.
Yeah,
so all of you content creators, and especially those who go live, you will understand.
Is that a GSP on your shirt? You like that, dog?
GSP.
Like
German Shorthair Pointer. Who said that?
Yeah.
Who
That's
asked?
what it is. That's what it is.
Who asked?
Jerry. Yeah.
Oh, because they have one.
Yeah.
That's what you guys have, right?
And they're great dogs.
Yeah.
My Ruby.
Pointer.
She is a wire hair blue tick, different color, but same kind of hunting dog and stuff. So
I will, Mr. Jim, always.
Let's see, Ginger should have made my own lip balm today.
Who did?
Ginger.
Awesome, Ginger. Did you use tallow?
Ginger's a balm maker?
Ooh. Shh.
Oh.
I need to do some of that stuff. I do.
I know. It'll be good. It'll be
awesome. Really want to, hopefully this year, I really want to get into herbs, and I want to plant my own herb garden. I really do. And I know, Nanny Tam, you're big into that, and maybe some others in here also. But I know, Nanny Tam, you're always talking about that.
Dale's is a black GSP. Isn't it funny? And if you have these kind of dogs, you'll understand when I say this. But when they lock onto something, you have got to really work to get their attention off of it.
Yep.
Because they're so focused. Laser focused is what they are. Let me see. Very nice. We used to raise and show them. Yeah, they're great dogs. Our Ruby, she's getting older. She's 10 years old.
Who used to show them?
Jerry.
Oh.
she's just happy to kind of lay in front of the fire now and relax. Her hips bother her in the cold weather, and so yeah, she's just downstairs right now, laying there in front of the fire.
Ginger, did you just make that for yourself, or did you make some to sell?
Well, that's awesome, Sandy. There's lots of them around. People love these dogs.
Who's
They make
Sandy?
really
Who
good
you talking
dogs.
about? Where'd you say Sandy?
Let's see. Sandy's right here.
Oh, hi, Sandy.
We said hello to them earlier, dear.
I did not.
Oh, boy.
Seriously.
No.
Well, Sandy,
Tallow,
I'm glad.
shea butter,
I'm glad
beeswax,
you're in
coconut
here.
oil, and lemon essentials oil. So pretty. Well, that's awesome.
Who
awesome,
said?
Ginger. I'll just have to get some because I got to protect.
No tallow. She said.
Got to protect.
Okay.
And
so pretty.
Lips. Yeah.
I bet. I bet. I love all that homemade stuff, and it looks so beautiful. Some of it looks like it should be in a bakery.
Nanny Tam says I made balm with coconut oil, and it goes cake. Won't do that one again. Okay.
Oh, it must not have turned out the way she wanted.
No. Hey, Ronald, you take care, my friend.
Yes.
And I know it's the middle of the night there, and you need to get your sleep.
Thank you,
sure.
Ronald, for saying
Ronald,
hi.
Always thank you for stopping in. Thank you so much for all your support. You're awesome. So just get some rest, my friend. Ginger said, no, I just made them for myself. Okay.
Okay. Good for you, Ginger.
Yeah. Jim says, no snow here, Scott, but it did get down to 20 degrees, but too dry to snow. And hope you're doing well in the snowy north. Yeah. Well, we've been cold here. It's been cold.
Outside, but not in this cabin. We have, thank the Lord, we have so much firewood.
Yeah.
We're set for what, Tony? 3 years?
Probably.
Easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
We have got a lot of firewood.
And anybody who remembers not last winter, good Lord, 2 winters ago, our first winter here.
We didn't have
we
any.
was in that tent.
That was a miracle winter.
And remember how cold we were?
Yeah.
And, we were scrounging. We didn't have enough wood.
Tim says the rosemary will be seeded in 3 weeks.
I see that.
The season is close.
The season is close.
Yeah.
Rosemary seeded in 3 weeks.
Virginia Alexander. She said, I made Reese's chocolate poke cake. Oh, Virginia.
Virginia, where do you live?
If you weren't so far away, my
we'll
dear.
Send the drone down.
So far away. Yeah. Nanny Tam says it dried out way too fast when cakey. How cold was it, Jesse? It was so cold.
Well, Lisa and Jesse had snow, and they had frozen water on the faucet.
Yeah.
I've seen that on the.
It was it minus 32?
Yeah.
Yeah, minus 32 Celsius. So what is that? Minus 11, minus 15 Fahrenheit, something like that. Yeah. It is, Ginger. It is an amazing thing about the wood,
So grateful.
Because
so grateful.
We just keep, bringing it home from the tree removals and stuff like that. I'd really like to hopefully get enough split and piled up that I can sell a few cord and hopefully make a little bit of money,
That's the plan.
That would be a really good thing.
That's the plan.
Trying to make everything, make $1 here, make $1 there, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But I'm very thankful we have really good dry hardwood firewood to burn this year.
And now we have the deck that it's not around the whole cabin yet, but it's here at the back and around the side, and it goes over to our patio door.
Jennifer said, I wish I had 3 years of firewood. I'm almost out. Hard to get here. Everyone quit cutting and splitting wood.
Well, Jennifer,
no.
You have trees on your property, right?
No.
It's too bad someone
get a chainsaw.
Or it's too bad you couldn't just hire somebody to. It'd probably be cheaper to hire someone to come cut it for you.
If you were closer, I would run. If you were closer, I would just hop in the truck with the chainsaw, and in about 3 hours, I could have you enough wood on the ground
Lord,
that
you would have so much wood down. But Jennifer, do you know of anybody up there?
But you have to make, if you don't own your property, you don't want to cut the trees because you'll get in trouble.
Well, no.
So
but she does,
if you
right?
own it, that's great. But if you're renting it, it's not great.
No,
so
no,
you'd have to make sure you don't get in trouble with anything.
Yeah. We have a new channel.
7 Fahrenheit right now. Bourbon and Beyond Outdoors.
Bourbon and Beyond. Welcome. We should have our names up there, Tony.
What's that?
We should have our names up there.
Our names were up there. I don't know where they went to. I don't know. Our names aren't on display. So let's see. I know there's been some changes,
Mm.
with
Well,
everything
welcome,
there. But we're glad to have you in. I'm Tony, and this is
Joni. And we are Creekside Maples.
So I'm trying to see. General.
Can Jesse take over and do it?
Oh, Jesse can do all kinds of stuff.
Okay, Jesse, we'll let you just let him handle it.
I don't know where our names went. I know they're down on the bottom screen, but they're not on the screen. But Bourbon and Beyond, welcome
Well,
in.
what's his name?
And I'm sure
that's Dale.
Oh, is it?
Dale,
Okay.
you got a second channel?
Okay.
That's what Johnny says.
Okay, well, that's good.
My Everything Acres, welcome.
Yeah. We know who that is. That's Mr. Jim.
So what did Jennifer say?
13 acres of trees, but I can't find anyone. Tried for 3 years, get someone to cut my trees. I own the land, not rent or mortgage. So that's good.
That's
well,
great.
Then you may just have to get yourself a little electric chainsaw and start, watching some videos. I got some good videos on the channel about how to run chainsaws. So,
yes.
But I missed my Soggy Bottom Acres. He's on here too. And Creekside Chronicles. Yes, don't forget Creekside Chronicles.
Yes.
We appreciate everybody. I am so excited. We are so excited about Creekside Chronicles and the growth that we're experiencing, what we see happening, the hunger. That's the thing that's just amazing, is the hunger we see every Sunday morning. Thank you, Jesse.
Look, magic.
We did it every Sunday morning, Creekside Chronicles, 10:30 our time. And people are really, really starting to pick up on it. And I am just, my exuberance and my passion is off the charts. I think, if you're there, you'll know what I mean. So it's awesome.
So what are we missing?
Paul says, I was making a dig at Joey for eating your lip balm and getting it mixed up, not you trying to make Joey do it.
Okay.
Sore back. Hello, Jim again. Chris's Creations. Chris says, my parents just bought 50 acres up your way. Talking to Jen. Okay.
Oh.
Oops, you caught me.
So I didn't know. That's great.
Congratulations, Dale. Myself. Huge, giant white birches. Okay.
Belt Loop. Hello.
Okay. Hey, Belt Loop. What's going on? Sup?
I like how he says that.
Yeah, he always says that. Sup.
Everyone's kind of got their line, don't they?
Tiffany, Chris, can you build a small house on there? I know you don't mind doing it all.
I know, Jesse.
I know.
I know.
That's why we pay you the big money.
That's right.
But anyway, hey, Paul, Bearded Carpenter.
Hey, Paul.
There's another great channel that you will not regret watching it. I'll tell you that. The stuff that Paul can do with those logs and his carpentry skills are off the charts, folks.
Paul, we were talking about you the other day. Tony was peeling logs.
Yeah.
And I said, I wonder how many people still do this. And I said, well, I know for a fact Bearded Carpenter would know all about it.
Yeah. I enjoy working with logs like that and make, just making something out of them. All of our furniture on the deck is going to be log home furniture that we make here. It's going to take a lot of time and trial and error, but it'll be interesting to see how we do.
That's what I hope he can do for me.
For sure.
Down the road, it's not priority right now. Many other things are priority. But
thank you, Mr. Jim.
Thank you so much, Mr. Jim. You are amazing.
Let me see. Can we stop with the Monopoly paydays? What is that?
He's saying that's why you're paying the big bucks.
Okay, yeah. Monopoly money. What's wrong with that, Jesse? I can give you Bitcoin. It's Monopoly money the dog chews. Bitcoin. Paul's going back to building a log cabin again. Yeah, he's
amazing.
He's amazing.
Bearded Carpenter, approximately how many log cabins have you built in your lifetime?
Yeah. About 29. He says it's almost been 29 minutes since the live started.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
There you go.
And then Tam says, I'm so grateful for Creekside Chronicles. It's now my home church, since I haven't found a church that fits. Tony and Joni are amazing.
Aww,
thank you.
Thank you.
Tam. God bless you.
That really means a lot.
It does.
It really, really does.
It does.
Really does.
And we appreciate everybody that is part of Chronicles every Sunday morning. And I really hope, the topics are relevant and you guys are really enjoying them, because I am absolutely enjoying teaching the Word, the Bible every single Sunday morning. It's amazing. So, yeah, it's all good. He is the mod father for sure, Gary. He is. Let me see. Talk really means a lot to me. Well, that's good. Nanny Tam, it's just awesome to have you part of it. Yeah, we're almost there. We're almost to 9,500 subs, I think, Jen.
Yes.
Hey, Mike, how are you?
Hey,
Michael
Mike and
Porter, Mike
Joy.
and Joy, dear friends, and wonderful folks. Hey, Lee, Fisherman 506. God
Hey.
bless you and Carol.
Yes. Hope Carolyn's still doing well.
Yeah, I hope so. Uh, Jesse, we love Chronicles because they're the only church that lets me go to church with my buck nakeds.
Oh my. TMI.
That's a little joke, a running joke we have. It's a brief one, but anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Duluth clothing is amazing clothing,
Yes,
and
yes, it
so
is.
we share Duluth clothing a lot back and forth.
So Paul said, I really don't know how many I've worked on.
Cabins. We're turning the one I started 5 years ago into an Airbnb.
Oh,
that'd be amazing. Yeah, that will be amazing.
Wow. Are you making videos on that, Paul?
Ginger, Sandy's on here tonight. She said that David is feeling a little better, and they're slowly on the mend, but they've been really sick, and so keep them in your prayers. We've been praying for them. That
Yes,
they have been really sick. So,
yes,
yeah,
definitely.
Joe,
Mr. Cool Joe,
Mr. Cool Joe.
Himself.
He has to live with the senior citizens.
Yeah,
he says,
he does.
So,
he hangs out with them.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. He says you got to go back to singing on Sundays.
I know, I do. I've been saying that, haven't I?
Yeah, I think a lot of it, Joe, is that she has this chronic cough.
Yeah, that's
and
been a lot
really
of it.
Trying to get to the bottom of that. But when she gets singing, sometimes she'll get the coughing, and so we have to just kind of be.
So pray for me about that, because I do miss it. I know that is my gifting.
Thank you, Scotty. He said I might not even exist if it wasn't for Chronicles and the Homesteaders, all who have made the truth. That's awesome. Yeah, keep them in your prayers for sure. Hey, Christine, how are you?
Hey, Christine.
Mrs. Gilliam Farms.
Hope you're well. Thank you all for coming in tonight.
Just reading down through here. But it's all
so
good.
Paul said yes, he is videoing it. Donna posted a video last Friday.
Okay.
Awesome.
Paul says got to go back to Edinburgh on Friday to collect his brother's ashes. So we'll be praying, Paul, and just that peace and all that goes with you. And I know it's tough, my friend. I wish we were closer. I really do. Yeah. We'd be there and help you.
I know. I wish we were closer to so many of you.
Okay, Dale, you be safe doing your chores. And if you make it back in, awesome. But if you don't, we understand. We know what chores are all about. So,
all righty.
Yeah, for sure. All right. I am much better. God is good all the time. That's what Christine says. Thank you for the prayers.
Yes.
So that's good. I'm glad you're feeling better as well. I don't know. Hang on. Let me see. Hi, Ginger. Yeah, everyone's saying hello. So. But so we're just kind of hanging out tonight, and I didn't have any work. We didn't work today or nothing, and right now it's kind of very much hit and miss, and more miss than it is hit.
I mean, we're always working inside on things,
But I mean,
but
in the trees,
as far as with trees, no.
And working, what I mean. Anyway, but it's one of those days we stoked up. We had to get more wood up, firewood up.
We did.
And we have an IBC tote. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, and it's not.
Hey, Rochelle.
Wait, what?
What? I know.
But we use the cage off the IBC tote to hold our wood in. Hey, Avid, how you doing?
Hey.
And so we had to fill that up again. That's on the deck. So,
Avid, will you please send us your address?
Yep.
We want to send you a thank you card.
Our email is creeksidemaples@gmail.com.
Yeah.
That is creeksidemaples@gmail.com.
Mike says he likes the porch.
Yeah, it's coming along.
Oh, so do we. We love it.
Yeah. That
Love
porch,
it.
actually, Mike, it's actually the back porch, believe it or not.
Yep.
That's the back entrance. And so, yeah, it's coming along, you know.
We have built this whole house so economical.
Oh, man.
So economical.
Yeah.
Because
Avid said he emailed us. Okay. Well, it may have went to the junk folder. I will look.
Okay. Well,
Thanks, Jen.
We will look for that then.
No problem, Paul. I wish we could have done more and all that, but just know that you're always in our thoughts and prayers, and you have a permanent place in our hearts. So just know that we love you, man. So
Jen likes the porch too.
Oh, thanks, Mike. Yeah, we've done a lot.
He says he's bragged.
Yeah, well, that roof, we're going to take the porch. So far, we've got around the back, and we got around one end over to the patio door. And now we've got to go around the corner and take it across the front. And so
and he's got some wonderful ideas for what he wants to do across the front.
Yeah, you know, we've got a lot of ideas. It just takes time. You know, and you know, when you're doing it by yourself and milling every stick of wood, and you know, I got to cut every log, haul it home, then mill it, and whatever, then put it together. So it takes time. But man, when you're done and you stand back and look at it, it's amazing. So
there's Sandy. What did she say?
Sandy says this flu bug is really bad. David's son Nicholas went to the ER for a high fever. Lots of people here in Lane County, Oregon, and the flu. We're on the meds. Or on the mend.
I think she meant to say mend.
Meds and mend, I'm sure that's both.
Sandy, you know that we're praying for you guys.
Well, Avid Fisherman, we are definitely going to pray for Irene for her healing.
Okay.
So everyone, prayer warriors, everybody, don't forget
he mentioned
to pray
that last night
for Irene, all right?
In the other Bible study group, yeah.
Jennifer says, what size did you build the cabin? I made a woodshed and greenhouse 16 by 16. Amazed how much room there really is, but looks tiny on the outside. We are probably, what did I say the other night?
20 by 24?
Yeah, 20 by
we are.
20. I don't know. Honestly,
we're under 1,000 square feet.
It's not big.
And that's including this loft.
It's not big.
We're upstairs here in the loft.
But we wanted to build it to stay small enough to get under a lot of the permit requirements and stuff like that. And so that's what we did. But it's perfect for us, you know. Yeah, everything's piled on top of everything right now for the time being. That's just because we don't have storage yet. So we have everything, you know, in the house. But once we build a barn, one of the goals that we have to do this summer is to build an outbuilding big enough to handle storage and stuff. So Paul says, no, Johnny, do not let Tony put up the washing line across the front. No, I'm not. The porch,
let's just say what he shared with me.
It's going to be the porch swing.
What he shared with me today. Of course, this is down the road, quite a while, but he shared with me a wonderful thing.
You do, Paul. You understand what I mean, Bearded Carpenter. Yeah.
Today, and it involves a piano.
Yeah.
Let's just leave it at that. So you'll have to stay tuned.
Yeah, Jennifer, it's not a bad size, you know. It's just the two of us, and I spend the majority of my time is outdoors. So, you know, I'm up early and I'm at the house. I'm always working. I'm not somebody that sits around. I don't do well with idle time.
No, he doesn't.
So I stay very, very busy.
He does not at all.
Mr. JRS, hopefully the front area includes some kind of covered parking to keep the weather off your truck and such. Yeah, well, I want to build something like that, Mr. Jim. Just not sure. I think we're going to build a little bit of some kind of a barn or something out back here.
Hey,
and
Kate.
Put a garage door on it so that we can get the truck in. You know, just a lot of things. Thank you, Abbott. Appreciate that. You know, it is good on heat. We have no problem heating this place, Jennifer.
My word.
It's always 75 and 80 in here.
It's usually 80 and above.
We have no problem at all staying warm.
That's good.
Matter of fact, most nights we let the fire go out. We open the patio door just about 6 inches, let it cool air in because it does get really warm. But it's great. It really is great to be comfortable. I
It
tell you what, when
is.
I spend all day outdoors in the cold, it is really nice to come in and just get your winter clothes off and
Hmm.
everything, and then just sit in the recliner in front of the stove. It is really nice. And then you fall asleep. uh, that's the truth. Widowers and widows know what that loss is. There's truly only one great heat
Oh,
source. Yeah.
yeah.
But that is the truth. Wow, I have an amazing wood stove, but so many drafts. I don't get heat on one side of the house at all.
Okay. Jennifer, do you ever use any of those the window shrink heat kits? You know? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, Chris, it's usually 75 in our house, usually. Now at night we try to really cool it off, so we'll let the fire go out. Usually, if it ain't too bad, usually around 8:30 or so, we're letting the fire die down pretty low, so that we can sleep better and the house cools off.
Rochelle said that's like Alaska. Yep.
That's the truth, Mr. Jim. That's the game plan. I want to put a really big ceiling fan in the middle up
Yes.
there.
Yep. I was just going to say that we don't have anything like that.
No, but I have to get wires run up there and all that sort of thing. And I tried to find a solar fan, because man, if I could find a solar fan and use that like with
Mhm.
a solar panel that runs itself, I can put it up through the end of the house and
Mhm.
then bring the wire down the main beam and hook the fan in. That would be really good. Yes, Sunset Walks, Kate.
She knows.
I grew up, always putting
Yeah.
that plastic on the windows in the wintertime to keep the drafts out.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, Paul's the best way to warm your feet on your partner's butt when you get into bed. Yeah. Uh, yeah. It does make a huge difference. It sure does, Rochelle. And how are you doing up there in
I know. Well, I'll
Ontario?
tell you what she's doing. She's planting seeds. That's what she's doing already.
Thank you, Avid. He said, check out Creekside Chronicles Ministry. We
Oh,
appreciate that
thank
so
you
much.
so
That's our other
much.
channel.
Thank you.
And we really are just hoping and praying that grows and grows and grows. But I'll tell you what, it means the world to us how many people support Chronicles. It really does. Jennifer says, I use them and they help. But this house don't have insulation. I don't think I was invented in 1912. Can't afford to take the walls down, insulate, and put new walls up, especially without help. Yeah, I understand, Jennifer. It's a lot of work.
Yes, it
It's a
is.
lot of work, and I'll tell you what, homesteading and living like this, not for the faint of heart.
Mm-mm.
You just,
No.
I mean, we've had setbacks here. We've had challenges. We've had water problems. With mold. That's what the video is about. Actually, I want to try to get on uploaded tonight or tomorrow. Is about the mold underneath the floor from all the rain.
Yeah.
And keep in mind the next video that comes out. We filmed it last summer, so we don't have mold problems and stuff under the floor now. I got it fixed, but it just shows. I just wanted to show people kind of some of the old stuff that we had to deal with. But yeah, homesteading and doing this sort of thing, it's not easy. It really, really is not. You have to have some motivation in the hard times to get up and face the day, and you can't just look at a problem and just let it beat you. You have to be able to find a way, a solution.
And also living this
so,
lifestyle, well, as Jennifer, you would know because you are alone. Tony has said to me so many times, Joni, nobody is coming to help.
no.
And we have had some people help. We've had like physically that have come here, but I'm talking on a day-to-day basis. It's just us. And yeah, so you do have to
well, I understand, Rochelle. It's
you got to keep your mind in the right place.
The changes in life it just from one day to the next, you never know what's coming. So
That's
you
right.
just hang in there. You got it, Rochelle. You're going to do good. You'll be all right. So, but yeah, you just have to like for wood, you have to know that if you're going to heat your house, you're going to have to know how to get wood. You're going to have to find a way to split wood and cut wood and dry wood and all those things. And I watch a lot of these this show, was it Homestead rescue.
Oh yeah.
And it amazes me that
Yeah.
these people are going out there and they want to do the off-grid homesteader thing and all that, but they
Mhm.
have no idea how to do anything.
They never
And
researched
like
or anything.
they and I look at it and go, what were you
What
thinking?
were you thinking?
You know, how did you
Yeah.
think you was going to live or eat, or how do you think you was going to heat your home? You know,
Yes.
so you have to understand
Yes.
going in that it's not for the faint of heart at all.
You've got to have plans. You got to
Yeah.
have immediate plans.
Yeah.
You got to have short-term plans, but then you've got to have a long-term plan.
Paul says you guys have had challenge after challenge since that jerk stiffed you, but you guys have sure come a long way since. Have my deepest respect. Oh, thank you, Paul.
Thank you, Paul.
You know
You've
what?
been with us a long time.
You have. And I just made up my mind. It's not going to beat us. You know, it's
No.
it's tough. There's days that it's a struggle. A lot of days it's a struggle.
Yeah.
There's a lot of days that you just, you know, you got to pray your way through it, and you got to find a way to get through it. And you know, it's just the way it is. You know, it's not for the faint of heart. You have to, when the water freezes, okay, grumble and complain all you want, but you still got to fix it. And that's the bottom line. And when you have no
Yeah.
firewood, you got to find a way, you know, to stay warm. And
Yep.
you know, if because that's just the way this lifestyle is. You've got to find ways to get it done. You know,
You do have to be solution oriented, right? And
No,
and
Mr.
and
Jen, that's a
that's
good
one
point.
thing we've talked about a lot.
Yeah.
I know for me personally, I've learned a lot about myself
Yeah.
just since we've moved to this property.
Well, if you look at the holes we had to dig, we had dug 18 holes,
Mhm.
24 inches around,
Mhm.
42 inches deep, by hand.
By hand. Yep.
And I slaved over them and
Mhm.
slaved over them. I pulled rocks that weighed 300 pounds out of the holes
Yeah.
to build this house, you know.
Well, he dug holes just 2 months
Crazy.
ago.
You know, but
The frost wasn't in the ground.
yeah, but that's just what you have to do.
Yeah.
You know, that's
for to do the footings for our deck, our
Yeah.
our porch.
that's right, Ginger. Not so much the homesteading, but the off-grid stuff.
Yeah.
You got to be tough and be able to
Able.
adapt.
You
when
know,
problems
Ginger,
arise.
don't you? She told me
Yeah.
today she did something for the first or second time, just her, because you all know that Joe works away.
Yeah.
And things still have to be done.
They do. And Jennifer, I'm, you know, that's the thing. There's a wealth of knowledge out there to
Mhm.
learn things, and you can do it. If you can do it, you just have to put your mind to it. You
Mhm.
know.
Mhm. Yep.
You know, and every 4 hours to wake up all night and reload. I remember when we lived in a tent here,
In that tent
the first winter,
with that
and
little
I was
stove.
a little tiny stove, and I was
Yeah.
cramming wood into that. I never went to sleep.
No.
Um,
And then the condensation.
Yeah.
Oh my Lord!
you're
You're
mopping
mopping
the tent with the towels all night
mopping
long.
the
Oh, it
tent
was awful.
walls.
Yeah. But
But
if you
we
have to
did it.
reload the wood
We
every
did it.
4 hours, Jennifer, is your stove not airtight? Is it not a good big stove? Because I know
I think she does have a big
our
stove.
stove here, man.
But
I just fill it
Jennifer,
up
do
a
you
lot,
not have
shut
hardwood?
it down. So
Maybe she doesn't have
hey,
hardwood.
Evelyn, how
Hey,
are you?
Evelyn, will you please email us your address?
CreeksideMaples@gmail.com.
So we can send you the book.
Yep.
That we're going to gift you.
Sunset Walks. Everything you cut a tree, you should plant one for the future, and that is the truth.
That's
Kate.
right. That's right, Kate.
And we try to do that. Like when we cut trees, it is not just cutting trees to remove them.
No.
I remove them that are dead and rotten and all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So, but pray that our business does take off. And I'd say, and I hope this is not misunderstood, but there's something we need for our business, our tree removal business, and that's a mini skid steer
Mhm.
to help lift these big pieces of wood and stuff. And we are trusting God that He will supply.
Mhm. He will.
They're not hugely expensive.
He will.
You know, they're $6,000-7,000.
Yeah.
But that's something we're trusting God for.
Mhm.
You know, if anyone's got one that you want to sell or get rid of or donate or whatever, let me know. I would drive.
If
to
you're
come get
local,
it.
you're local
yeah,
too.
well, I'd drive a half a day to come get it.
You would.
I'd drive a day to go get it.
Well, that's quite a radius, Tony. If you're
That's right, Rochelle. Got to keep the household going. That is the truth, for sure, for sure. Yeah, pellet stoves are good too, Rochelle. We had a pellet stove in the house in Lawrencetown, and we liked our pellet stove. So,
Yes, if you've got the money
yeah,
for it.
but that's it. You
You've
got to
gotta-
pellets are expensive. So
Well, and you got to buy the stove, right?
Gary says, "Wow, it's 7 p.m. here. Seems like I've been up forever." Thank you, Avid.
And
Appreciate it.
Tiffany, hello. She's in here.
Tiffany.
We've been chatting with your husband,
Yeah, Chris.
but you are here now, so that's wonderful.
He said, I woke up ready to go in, only to be told I didn't have to go in. Still, I stayed up. It was too late to go back. There you go.
Oh,
And sometimes that's you get woke up and you get going. It's hard to
where was he going to work?
to work. Yeah.
Okay.
Scotty says it does give you a big headache, but in the end, the results of your efforts are so satisfying. That they are for sure. Pellet is hydro heat. I'm still making payments of $5,000. I still own from having to use hydro heat last year on low. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, electricity is not the way to go.
yes.
No, it's just not.
We've had
It's
this
too
conversation
expensive.
with our
Yeah.
our oldest daughter Chelsea because
Yeah,
they
'cause they're
they bought their first home. And yeah, we've talked about that.
No, you did not dig all them holes, Tony. You cheated and found every heavy boulder you could dig up just so you didn't need to dig so much. Right. I wish.
My.
It was tough.
That was something else. That was something else. And every hole he dug filled with water.
Yeah, that's
My
the truth.
Lord, that was something else.
That's right, Nanny. Tam, believe me. She said you can get real inventive to fix what needs fixing, especially when you have no help. That is the truth.
That's right.
Yeah,
Or no
that's the
money.
truth.
Not much money to work with, right?
Yeah. Rochelle says they have natural gas, which is a great. We found we had natural gas in the house in the States, and
Mhm.
we loved it. It was
Mhm.
cheap and easy to. I mean, there's never any issues with it. It's brand new from Canadian Tire 2021. It heats 2,000 square feet, but the drafts are awful.
It's dry hardwood.
The wood is dry hard, but most is split, which burns fast. Logs last like 6 hours, but it's mostly all split wood. Yeah. Well, you need it to be split to dry out, but
Mhm.
2,000 square feet is not a big stove.
'Cause she's got a big house, I think,
Yeah.
doesn't she?
Our stove is rated like, good Lord, I don't know.
I
It's
don't know.
huge.
But it's plenty big for this little cabin.
That's it, Ginger. Absolutely. She says, I just look around and say, if not me, then who? And then you get after it. It's just what you got to do.
Yep. The mindset.
That's it. Before I moved, I had natural gas furnace, high heating bill was under $200 a month. I sure miss that. I bet you do.
Yep.
I bet you do.
Winter.
Yeah, Paul, I am able to do it in the
Mhm.
wintertime. It's weather permitting. But it's just people really don't know that tree removal guys like me do it all winter long, so you really don't get a lot of work. So you're just holding on for dear life for the ride through the winter and
Mhm.
Trusting God for everything, and but that's what we do anyway.
And
so,
it's weather dependent.
yeah,
Totally.
But right now, because of snow and everything, you can't get in backyards and all that sort of thing. And that's one of the reasons why we talked about getting a mini skid steer, is because that will open up the opportunities for us to do more work. In yards and stuff, so that we don't have to
that
drag
is our
everything.
one biggest weak link
It is
in our whole setup.
Yeah.
Because we just have a trailer and a winch.
Did you find me one, Jesse?
Yeah, he did.
Mini skid steer, Creekside Maples, Amazon.
We'll have to check it out. So both Tam and Evelyn emailed us. Perfect. So we will get those books sent then.
Yeah. Nanny, Tam, if you could, because I don't really check that Chronicles email that much. If you could, if you don't mind, and send it to Creekside Maples at gmail.com. So
Jesse can probably put that right at the bottom.
.com. Yeah.
On the ticker.
Evelyn says, okay, well, I did send an email to the Chronicles email, but also do the Maples email. Yeah, do it to the Maples one. That makes it easier.
So she covered both of them. Awesome.
Mr. Jim says his electric bill was $55 last month.
That's awesome. Now, thankfully, ours was nothing, but let me say,
thank you, Jesse.
In this time of year with limited sun, we're not paying the electric company, but we are running the generator.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you do. It's $45.
It is what it is.
It's $45 a tank.
Right.
in
Ginger,
the
you know
generator.
about that.
And there's not a lot of sun, sometimes through the winter. So
Do we have any other off-gridders here in the chat? I'd like to know. Maybe there's some that are, and we don't know that about you.
yeah, solar panels are the best. They really are. We enjoy the solar panels. And Jennifer says her house is 1,600 square feet, but second floor and walk-up attic. So, well, I tell you what, if it's that cold, I'd be closing off the second floor,
Well, I would think she would.
all of it, and I'd be staying on the
Yeah.
lower level and bring my bed right down by the fire.
Yeah.
That's what we did the first year winter in here.
That's what
We
did.
drug our bed right over by the fire, and that's where we slept. I mean, there was no insulation or nothing. So, yeah, Mr. Jim, I saw that on the solar fans, and that was a good point, because what he said was solar fans would be great in the daylight, but at night they would quit because you have no more solar. It would not last through the night. So that's a good point.
Now, I mean, a wind turbine would be awesome.
Yeah, wind turbine.
That would be great. I think that would be an awesome another resource to tap into, because the wind's going to blow no matter what if it's daylight, if it's dark, no matter if there's sun or not. So you're still going to be storing that. But I have no idea what that setup would involve.
Yeah.
I just think it would be.
Well, we wanted in some
idea.
time here, we want to have a wind turbine as a second source.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, it is what it is.
Ginger, have you guys ever thought about that? About harnessing some wind?
Yes, all the water was provided before you had the gravel and cement. That is the truth, Mr. Paul. What do I hear?
Huh?
You hear that? What am I hearing?
I just hear that fan, Tony.
No.
Turn the fan off.
Anyway, it's all good. Must be the cooling fan on the solar or something. I
don't hear a thing, dear.
I went from 900 per month oil now on propane at 160 per month. Yeah, that's the oil's expensive. Scott said. Mr. Jim said I have 11.4 kilowatt solar on the roof to offset my power bill. Well, there's the way to go. That is the truth. I love solar energy. I really, really do. Yeah, that's it. Unless you have the battery backup for the fans, Mr. Jim. So wind usually dies down at night.
Yeah, Jesse.
There's always some wind blowing. I could say something, but I won't.
You better not.
Jennifer said bathrooms on the second floor, and on the other end of the house, 2 pipes already froze and had to be replaced. Had a hole in the hallway cut out and a grate out in, so the heat circulates well up here. I see. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, if you could get some kind of circulation fan to pull that hot air up the stairwell, that would help.
And she says no insulation.
It is. You've got to get insulation.
Definitely, Jennifer. Definitely.
Even if you just start with one bag and go from there,
mm-hmm.
One bag of insulation is better than none at all. You just have to start one bag at a time, and that's all you can do. But again, it's all about, finding a way to make it happen, I guess. But anyway, yeah, Avid says I have solar panels with battery backup. That is very good.
Oh, okay. So Avid Fisherman, you were off grid.
Scott says wind would be perfect coming up. Where'd he go? Up the hill for sure. We do get a lot of wind here.
Yes, we do.
A wind turbine would work really, really well.
Mm-hmm.
So, Ginger's got plenty of wind for the turbine all night long, says Paul Honeyman. Rochelle says we get so much wind here, I can hear my neighbors' wind chimes and they drive me nuts. There you go.
Dale's back.
Not for industrial solar taking thousands of acres of farm ground.
Not for industrial solar.
Well, I'm not industrial. I have panels on the backyard, but I know there's a lot.
So he's talking about great big.
Yeah, there are. Yeah. There's a place up in Woodstock that is probably, I bet you their solar array sits on, I bet you two acres.
Well, it's
3
a huge
acres.
greenhouse.
It's huge greenhouse. Yeah,
thousands of acres of farm ground.
There you go, Paul. Beans on toast for daily wind.
So Ginger says they have a very small turbine.
Yeah, it does. It needs to be a good sized turbine to make a difference for sure.
Old quilts over windows and doors.
Yeah, I can remember that, Rochelle. When I was growing up, oh man.
She's saying that for Jennifer.
We had no insulation in our house I grew up in. And I can remember broken window panes and stuff. And we would shove old clothes and blankets and everything we could think of in the holes and then put plastic over them. it would be so cold. And then, boy, in the morning, you just grabbed your clothes and ran for the wood stove to get dressed because it was so cold. Yeah, I remember those days. Um, Scott says now it costs us 28,000 to upgrade. I'm literally 1,500 to pay it off. Praise God. Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Good job.
Very good.
Good job. Yeah, there's slats behind those, that old plaster, and yeah. Well, you can get some stuff that you can spray in too. They just drill holes and put little nozzles in, and then they can spray between your studs too. Um, it does for sure, Mr. Jim. It takes a very long time. Jen says we have oil. It's expensive, but we're fortunate to have the old cast iron baseboards that retain so much heat that we don't.
Oh, do you, Jen?
Awesome.
That's it. Of course, you're in New England, so there's lots of
50,000
history
acres there. Wow.
What?
Dale says they want to cover 50,000 acres here with them. Holy moly.
Oh,
that's a lot.
Yeah. So he's in Kansas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wind turbine, look for at least 18 volts output in the lowest wind speed possible. Okay.
Mr. Jim knows his stuff.
He does. He's very smart about this stuff.
Yeah, he is.
I love, picking his brain on it because he's so smart when it comes to this stuff.
So what did Tam say?
Danny Tam says, I'm grateful for this little 109-year-old farmhouse we have moved to, but I unpacked and put all my curling irons, blow dryers, etc. in the bathroom. Guess what? Not one single outlet in there.
Oh, Tam.
Yeah, those old houses, they sometimes don't.
But Tam, I bet you it's full of character.
Yeah.
I bet you it is, like in the woodwork. Do you have any like stained glass windows or anything?
Yeah. Jen says they hate their maid shop with wood stove and smaller shops with wood stove.
Okay.
They find themselves hanging by the fire instead of turning up the other heat. Yeah. And I know some people use used oil. They have a used oil burner, and I've seen people have sawdust burners.
A
sawdust burner, and they burn sawdust. Yeah. So
now that wouldn't be approved. Like,
why not?
Like I'm saying, for insurance purposes, would it?
Sure would, as long as your stove, as long as the furnace, the combustion chamber passes safety standards.
Well, when you think of a pellet stove, what are pellets made of? Isn't that little bits of sawdust all put together?
Yep.
Right.
That's what it is.
So I guess sawdust.
Well, Abbott, we've been praying for your sister, like we said. So, let me see. And that would be my luck too. I just need to set up an old time dressing table near an outlet in your room. There you go. And sawdust. Oh, I have to have the electrical wires updated. It's all original wiring, so it's a massive amount of work and expensive just to do the one room and no help. So I'm just leaving it till I get rich. So Jennifer, I'm not trying to be smart here or anything here. I'm just curious. Did you not know all of these things going into this when you purchased the home? Because going into it, knowing all of these things probably would have been so they don't sneak up on you and shock you to death like that. But anyway, let me see. Mr. Jim says, I have a DC motor that puts at 1 volt per 10 RPM motor speed. So I get 18 volt to charge 12 batteries in 180 RPMs of motor rotation. Well, that's amazing. He's got her all figured out.
He does.
That's brilliant. Brilliant, Mr. Jim.
Mr. Jim, do you have any videos on this stuff?
Yeah, that's Rochelle. They are interesting. Watching them build those cob fireplaces with large benches and ovens to spread heat.
Yep.
Nanny Tam says it really is a beauty. It has original tongue and groove walls. Some have been remodeled, but only one plug in the kitchen. Yeah, that's the problem with a lot of those old plugs. Jennifer says the last owner was the son of the original owner, and they had a sawmill. It's mostly sawdust, rags, and anything they could find to stuff random walls with.
Oh.
Well, why not use the earth for thermal heating? You can. Mm-hmm. Pellet stoves, pellets are just compressed sawdust.
Yeah.
And that's right.
That's right.
Dale, that is the truth.
That's what I thought. Does anybody in here have a pellet stove? So Mr. Jim says he has a few videos.
Mr. Jim said it was the only thing I could afford on my $50,000 or less budget, was sold as is, bought it online. Wow. Just can't do expensive things yet. I see. Okay.
Where'd you read that?
Jennifer Ocean.
Oh, I thought you said Mr. Jim said.
No. Also, I've seen a channel on YouTube where they build their own wood and oil burner for their workshops. They start the fire with wood scraps and then turn on the oil dripper to burn the used engine oil. Yep, that's what I'm talking about.
So would you not get a smell to that?
No, it's burned up.
Okay.
Yep. So,
Huh. Paul, do you know the name of that channel?
get a Jackery in your kitchen, says Rochelle. So, but anyway, well, it has been so good to just touch base with everybody, and
it's been fun.
it's been great talking and sharing ideas and everything. And I really get a consensus tonight that there's a lot of concern for people about heating and
Definitely.
and the cost of heating now and all of it. And it's tough to make ends meet. It really is. I bet a pellet smoker is awesome, Avid. Yes.
He has a pellet smoker.
Yes. I would love to have a pellet grill combination smoker. I mean, they are really, really, really good.
Have a stove like that in our old
used to have a
shop.
stove like that in our old tractor shop, Paul. Yeah. And I bet you it kept you warm too.
What's he mean, Tony?
Where 89 built, Joni.
What's he mean?
That's the channel. You asked them about it.
Oh, okay.
It has been awesome, and I think it's supper time.
Well, it's past supper.
Well, I'm getting hungry. We haven't had anything to eat here for supper or nothing.
Yes, Tim.
Traeger is awesome. I would love sometime. I hope I can have a Traeger pellet smoker.
I never heard of that.
Yeah, Jennifer, you never know. And there's grants out there that are available, Jennifer.
Yeah.
In New Brunswick, interest-free grants that you can get to redo your house, your insulation, energy, and all that stuff. There's a lot that are available out there. So, I don't know, your situation, but, that might be an avenue for you to do those sort of things. I don't know,
yes, Jennifer, look into it.
There's all kinds of grants, Jennifer.
Look into it.
Our daughter, Chelsea, they've been doing upgrades because their house was an old house that was cold as well. Mm-hmm. And so, we've been working away at stuff, and she found a lot of different grants available to them. Now, she didn't, end up getting them because, they're both working, and she didn't really want to have to, deal with all that stuff. So, but she did find out that there were quite a few. There's grants for heat pumps. There's grants for new windows. There's insulation grants. There's no reason to stay cold when there are grants available to you out there. Tony, you could build an old-time smokehouse, 11 hours for smoking all kinds of goodies. Yeah, Paul, that would be a great idea. I need to look at yours. Do a video so I can see it.
You might have one.
My solar for 11 kilowatts is $32,108 per month for 20 years. That's still not bad, Mr. Jim, is it? Jennifer says she needs a new roof too. Well, I don't know, Jen. Maybe you just need to cut your losses there and bulldoze it and bring in a tiny house.
Yeah, a tiny house. Because if it's just you, that's all you'd need.
Yeah, well, Jennifer, you probably would, yeah, Scott says I got a $10,000 grant to pay for my HVAC.
So Jen, maybe you can talk with Scott. Maybe he can help you see where
Paul,
you need
thank you for that.
Where you need to look into, for some of those grants.
Yeah, but they are available. They do want to know what your income is. That's part of it.
Your parents had some grants too, didn't they?
Yeah, my parents had
years ago.
They've had probably 10 grants
because they have an old home.
They put new windows in with a grant, new roof on with a grant, insulation in with a grant, new basement in with a grant. All of it. That's how they've done their house.
That's great. So. She's already looked something up. She said,
"Yeah,
it's showing a lot I would qualify for." Well, you probably got to go through some bureaucratic red tape, Jennifer, and submit.
Jesse qualifies can't give money to anybody. Peter Carpenter Paul says it's built out of oak logs. I cut off the property. A really cheap build. Well, I've got oak, so I might have to pick your brain on that.
But Paul, I'll tell you something I think we need almost worse than that is, and we've not really talked much about this, but um, I think we need a root cellar.
Yeah, in time.
We really do.
Who is this Grant? He sounds awesome, says Rochelle.
Because,
Well,
we
Jennifer, if it's worth fixing, then that's good. It's worth fixing. That's your choice and your decision and only yours. But it may be a case of where, get some grants and get some things done. Now, you're not going to get a grant overnight. It'll take a month or two. And, there has to be people come out and look and see what you need and appraise it. And then there's got to be bids and all that. But if it means that you get a new roof, new windows, insulation, and warmth, it's worth putting the time in to
Yep.
get it done. It really is.
That's great. Paul's already got the video link there.
Yeah,
Dale, the reason for that is we don't have any breaks here in Canada for anything, and we have such high taxes. So at least that is a little something that they do give us.
Yeah, I don't
Right?
know. It's just something that they do, I guess.
Yeah.
Dale, I don't understand all of it either. There's some people that can get them, some people can't, and
Mhm.
all that sort of thing. But you know what? You don't know until you try.
Yep.
And that's the thing. Rochelle says root cellar is amazing. It's a nice place to cool off in the summer.
But seriously, I mean, that's what the pioneers did. That's what they did. That's how they kept their, that's how they kept their milk cold.
Yeah,
in
but
the
Mr.
summer.
Jim makes a great point. He says you have to be careful with root cellars depending on your area. It could be doomed by mold issues. And see, that would be the problem here is we have so much water. I mean, every time you dig a hole in the ground, it fills with water. So Nanny Tam says here in the States they have home improvement grants, but it's a one-time deal, but much better to apply for individual specific grants.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she knows.
Rochelle says it's to promote the climate agenda. Yeah, probably. That is great for y'all. Yeah. We never could get any, but anyway, it is what it is.
They do exist.
Yeah. Yeah, we have an indoor pool. That'd be the size of it right there, Rochelle. For sure. So, but
well,
anyway, well, listen, folks, we're gonna get off here. I'm hungry, and
too much
permafrost in Canada. Yeah, everything freezes.
Yeah, but no, it can be done. I mean, the young couple out that has the big channel out in Alaska, their first property,
Mr. Jim, you would dehumidifier. Yeah.
Their first property, they did that. They built a great big root cellar.
Yeah. There are others. There's styrofoam block that you can put in the ground to build a root cellar out of, and then you seal it and you can pour concrete down through it and all this stuff. So, but that's the least of my concerns right now. Right now, we've got too many other projects to get done. Got to get we're really needing to get the septic system in this summer. That's going to be a huge deal. We have to get that done, because, well, for the obvious reasons, but, we'll see what happens.
Yes, Avid, we do. We have a big lake up behind us and a big river in front of us.
Yeah, for sure. Well, listen, guys, and gals and everybody, thank you so much for dropping by. We really, appreciate it. You guys are awesome, and we love each and every one of you. Don't forget, please, we do have that video, a little short that we did put up. We put it out a week and a half ago, something like that, 10 days, I don't know, anyway, but it was blocked everywhere. So I had to go in and change the music. So I did that today, and so there's no new notifications for it because it was already uploaded and people were notified. So it's just kind of sitting there doing nothing. So it's just a short. It'll take you a minute and a half to watch it. If you don't mind, please go over to Creekside Maples and check out. It's a year in review in 2024, and just a few pictures of some things that we've done here. So thank you.
So watch it, please. Give us a like and give us a comment if you don't mind. We love the comments. Okay, Kate, good night.
God bless you all, and we thank you so much. Jennifer says, I don't have a septic system. Well, kind of. It's the original cedar box system. Never needs maintenance or pumping. I hear you. But y'all take care.
Okay. Good
Thank you,
night,
Jesse, for
everybody.
helping out
Thank
with
you
getting
all
names
for
up
coming
there and
in.
all that.
Yes.
And Dave and Sandy, we're praying for you. Abbott, we're praying for your sister.
Yes.
And
Paul,
everybody
we're going to
else
be thinking of you.
Thinking of you as you travel to get your
And
brother's
Rochelle,
ashes.
thinking of you.
And don't forget Sunday morning. It is Creekside Chronicles again, and we've been having just awesome church Creekside Chronicles Sunday morning. So just come on in, and we'll see what the good Lord has to speak to us.
It'll be good.
It'll be
It
really,
always
really
is.
good. So, and don't forget the ladies on Monday night, digging in the Word. Lisa, Christine, and Ginger.
They started a brand new study.
They're starting Philippians.
Mhm.
Philippians is a great study,
Mhm.
and it's about Paul's writings to the church in Philippi, which is his very first missionary journey, and all the things that goes on there with that story. So, anyway,
did you know Paul was a baker?
Paul,
Because he went to Philippi.
he went to Philippi. Ha ha ha!
On
Joni
that
made a
note.
joke. I know, Jesse. That's why we got you here doing it all, man. But take care. God bless, and we will see you all back here again.
Sunday.
Maybe, well, Sunday for sure on Chronicles, but who knows what next Tuesday night may hold. Maybe I'll get the old
Has some
games and stuff. Maybe we'll start. We'll see what's going on. Anyway, thank you, Scotty, and God bless everybody, and we'll see you back here later on. Bye for now.
Thank you all
Thanks
so much
for coming in. Have a great week, everybody. God bless you.